Let us start our today's session. It is 6:10 p.m. in Abu Dhabi. It should be 7:40 in India. And today's session number is 230, our weekly session of our WeAreOne group. And the topic we'll discuss today is spiritual path of devotion. So just to understand the devotion and what are the different elements in the devotion, different practices, different methods people follow, and understanding of all of this. So this is more of a like an understanding session, understanding of what is the different aspects of the devotion. Now, the devotion, it is, we are very commonly, from the childhood, we had seen the worshipping or puja of different kinds to different deities, and different function takes place, or people go to temples, or various other religious places of worship, church and mosque, and the Buddhist, monasteries and things like that. And the worshipping is, we learn from the childhood that worship is a common part of our culture. So, and there are different methods have been followed, different worshipping or different deities, or they have a different types of worship. So worship is to be understood. We are on the discussing of the spiritual path. Worshipping is to be understood as a religious practices. Okay, worshipping is not directly spiritual. So this is whatever we carry out at the time of doing this worshipping. There is another point is coming, rituals and offerings. I will explain more into detail, but worshipping is basically worshipping into the duty and go and follow certain rituals of that particular worshipping. And we spend some time doing all those kind of rituals, and all that is worshipping. So, but it is to be understood, this worshipping of different deities and different forms should not be taken as your spiritual activity. Because spirituality is basically connection with your own soul consciousness. So worshipping something external to you, it is not directly related to your going towards the progress of your own spirituality. Means spiritual to get into connection with your soul consciousness. Worshipping is perfectly fine. It is more of the cultural phenomena. That's why different people worship different things, different deities, different methods, different ways, and these are all fine. But spirituality is something which is common for everybody. How to connect with your own soul consciousness. It is nothing to do with any religion, any culture, or any place, or any country, or things like that. Okay, so this to be understood. So it is, one can follow worship anything. That's all good, but it is to be clear understanding that worshipping cannot make one spiritual, or only by worshipping you cannot progress on the spiritual journey. You need to do something else in parallel, or after that, or before that, whatever it is. But worshipping itself is not a spiritual practice that you need to go into your own enlightenment or the connection with your soul consciousness. So that is for the understanding purpose. Next is the devotional songs like Kirtan, Bhajan, Aradhana. Again, there is a different way of the worshippings on that. The thing we do, we perform at the time of worship. And so That is, some people do sing the devotional songs, that is kirtan or bhajan, or that is aradhana, like different way to the worshipping our deities. And also it is the japa, is a name of things have been repeated many times. There is some kind of some people verse that kind of beads to count how many times the japa. These are all the religious practices. These are all fine. This is the primary purpose is just to make, from spiritual angle, I'm explaining, the primary purpose is to make our mind control. Like mind is going through the different diverse directions all the time. That is the nature of our mind, to bring them into under one thing, to concentrate on one thing. Even people call it monkey mind. So bring them under control just to channelize. These practices, they help them to channelize their mind, the bhajan, kirtan, and all those things. So this is, I'm talking all about what the common people do. There is a complete different aspect. This is for now for understanding purposes. So that also, the bhajan, kirtan, japa, etc., will not take you towards the enlightenment, of your enlightenment. Okay. So by doing, but nothing wrong in doing. It's a good thing to do. It's bring your mind under control. You concentrate on one thing. That's a good thing. The chattering mind focused on one thing, that is a big achievement by itself. But I just want to mention it one thing here. So this, it is also possible, thus post-enlightenment, when one has complete the Gyan Yoga, they learn whatever thing is to, they know whatever thing is to be known, and then they behave a certain way. They praise the Lord. I'm talking the enlightened masters. They know everything. It's all, nothing else to be known in the human body, human life. That time also, they can spend their life in chanting or praying or like singing bhajans and all those things. Those are completely different category. Okay, this is the expression of bhakti. I'm not talking about that. Okay, that is self-expression. That automatically comes, from within. They express themselves that way. I'm talking not what has been done by the common people, like whatever they do, that singing bhajan and japa and all this. I'm talking about that. That is not by itself a spiritual practice. Just I mentioned a little earlier, but after post-enlightenment, when everything is known, then also similar kind of expression some master can have. I'm not talking about that. Those are exceptional category. Okay. So it is not there in the song. It is the coming from which level of awareness and consciousness that makes the difference. If it is coming from the completely ignorant the consciousness, like lower level of consciousness, unawakened consciousness, then it is just a practice to channelize the mind. But when it is awakened consciousness, once it's self-realized, they can express multiple ways. And that some of the ways may be just chanting or, bhajan, kirtan, and all those kind of things. As for example, Mirabai. So that is a different category. Okay, they are not doing this to achieve something. They already achieved. It is their self-expression of spending rest of their lives in that kind of activities. So that difference must be understood. That's why I explained these things. So in other words, the already enlightened people who has nothing else to know, already merged with the divinity, they can have some kind of singing or bhajan or praising the Lord, but only praising the Lord can you make one enlightened. Reverse is not true. Okay. It is possible some of them who are enlightened, they express themselves that way, but only doing that will make you enlightened? No, that is not the right understanding. Okay. All right. Next comes the chanting mantra. Okay. Chanting mantra is, it should be understood into the the scientific perspective. Why I'm saying that? But chanting mantra has two parts involved here. One is the words, which has been the mantra that recite that words into it, maybe the Sanskrit mantra. So that part one can learn, one can memorize, one can repeat and all those things. So that has the limited effect. Okay, if you read it or it is just the word and intellectual understanding of the meaning, etc., and what is exact meaning of each and every word, somebody can do PhD on that. So that will not make one enlightened, or that is nothing spiritual about it. It is just an intellectual activity. Okay, and that will not take anything anywhere. So where then the mantra plays a role, it is also you need to understand the mantra from Sabda Brahma. That sound is that the vibration it creates, it changes the environment. By the law of attraction, if that vibration is created, similar kind of experiences one can attract into their life. That part is the spiritual part, like what the vibration it creates. So the mantra chanting, proper way, the way it is uttered and way the energy it creates, that can attract many good things. The literally meaning, reading in any way, just understanding meaning of each words and all those things will not make you there. Many a time, we also get many, like mantras from the divine, and we chant them also. But many people ask, what does that mean? Honestly, that the meaning doesn't matter. The vibration it creates has an effect. That is the purpose of the mantra, not the literally meaning of those things. They may not be logically meaningful, but the thing is, it is when you utter that kind of energy, that it attracts that energy, and you feel rejuvenated, you feel purified, and you feel, empowered, and those are the usefulness, the effect of those mantras. So we need to go into those effects, not into the literally meaning and the studying of that. Saying so, I must also say that if some mantra is given by the very high level masters, or it came from the divine, each and every word is packed with Shaktipat, means that some energy is hidden into those words. When you chant, that energy releases. So not only the sounds of that word when uttered, those hidden energy into those words get unleashed, and that creates the effect. You can say that is the fragrance of the part of the thing. It is not the beauty of the flower. It is the fragrance of the flower which makes it the overall appeal. Same here. Okay. It is not the word, that the energy it unleashed that has changed it. Also, if they keep on chanting certain mantra, if it came, the source is divine. Not any mantra somebody has written like that. All the mantras, they don't have that Shaktipat, that energy pack in it. They are just literally words. So that will not have this effect. That's what I mean to say. If it came from the divine sources and you chant the mantra, I told you earlier, it may not be logically meaningful to someone. Logically, there may be no relation what is wanted to say, because it need not to say anything. It has to have an impact on your energy system, so that vibration will create that unlocking of that Shaktipat into those words that creates that effect. Okay, that is the purpose of those mantra. But at the same time, it is also true, if you chant those mantra, you may not, the actual meaning may not be, very clear, like it is not a sentence or paragraph to understand about what is the meaning of these things. That is a literal meaning. But if you keep practicing that kind of mantra, if it came from the divine sources, it will reveal its meaning to you at different stages. Same mantra, same word, if one practices at the different stages of their spiritual journey, new meaning will be revealed to them. Means this mantra is just a cryptic code, which has been transferred by the divine, and that will be unlocked in the multiple level when one practices it. Okay, that is the beauty of that mantra. Only who practices it, they get those higher level of meaning. Meaning is understood. It gets downloaded, and matter ends there. It need not to be explained to anyone, because other people may not go through the same experiences. They cannot have that kind of understanding or meaning of that mantra. So in that way, it is become individualized. So that is also there. That part is also there. I think better I should make it very clear that what is the meaning. But this part is a higher part, and the lower part is just you chant, it will have a good feel, you feel energetic, maybe you get healed or something like that. So that is always there. That is because of the sound it produces, the vibration, the impact of the vibration. That is a result of that vibration. You will get a lot of benefits and things like that. And there are some of the mantras for healing. There are some of the mantras for invoking the prosperity, and some of the things like creating wealth and all, like a Kuber mantra and all. Those are there. Somebody is facing the terrible sickness, then the Mahamrityunjaya mantra is there. Purifying environment, Gayatri mantra is there. There are many mantras are there. Yeah, but that will have the normal impact. But what I'm saying is, if someone practices the mantra individually for long, then there is possible that higher meaning of those mantra gets revealed to them. So if those are revealed to them, they can utilize that kind of higher power. And that is where a master chanting is mantra and a common person chanting a mantra or seeker chanting a mantra, there is a difference. Effect will be different, because that level of the energy it creates or it evokes will be completely different. Yeah, I'm just making you to understand this fact, the truth. This is the truth. So it is basically what I am saying is, it's not with the words that make the difference. It is the power, the energy it brings that makes the difference. Okay. So, and if it is, chanted with the purity, then the intention of the person who is chanting, or the purity, level of purity of that person who is chanting, that emanates from this kind of words. That also have an impact on all who are listening, or to whom they are reaching there, or the whole space, the environment, the changes because of that. Okay. This is just for understanding purposes. All right. I think let us proceed. Next come to the rituals and offerings. Okay. So I will put it in two parts. One is the external rituals and offerings. So any worship, the first point was we are discussing, any worship will be attached with some kind of rituals. In the common ritual, we have seen from our childhood, or different type of pujas and all those things. We see that we offer, some flower to deities, and then offer some food and the water, and then we do certain rituals. We pray together and maybe chant some mantra, or we follow the priest who is guiding, and do that. End of that, there is some process, maybe we offer some flower or anjali and all this kind of stuff. So these are the rituals. Okay. And in the offering, what we offer a flower or these things. Then also we offer some food to the deity, and which later on then it has been distributed as a prasad. Hence, the understanding is, the belief is already that the deity has taken the food, the balance is been distributed as a prasad. That is the understanding. An offering also, there is some kind of offering, maybe somebody donate something like some money, or earlier days people used to offer many other things like godan, like a cow and all, gold and all those kind of things. There is this kind of rituals are there into our in the history or our culture. It is there. So these are all the external offerings, okay, materialistic offerings. So most of the worship has been done. These are having this external offerings are there. Some of them are the rituals are mostly external. That, as I given the explanation, that you all know that were different things. Again, there is nothing wrong in it. It basically it is shows that why I'm explaining all this thing as a part of devotion, because normal understanding is more you devoted, more you offered these things. Yeah, if somebody is doing some puja or rituals daily, we say, oh, that person is devoted. Okay, they offer more. Somebody is giving, giving a huge donation, dan sagar, or like that. They are this name. These are all external things. Yeah, the kings and jamidars, they has to give a lot of things, or maybe they feed thousands of the people, during that the food and things like that. So these are all rituals and offerings. So these are all external. Okay. So what are the internal offerings? So internal offerings is your devotion. These are all the physical objects that not necessarily they will bring the equivalent. They will take you closer to that the higher level of consciousness or the soul consciousness or towards that energetic the deity. Yes, your intention is to to donate or give or practice certain things. You spend a good time, your mind is under control and all, you feel good and you peaceful, and that's fine. That has an impact. I'm not saying there is no impact, but there will be. But your internal cleansing, that matters. Your intention, that matters. So here comes one particular thing that we need to be careful about. Okay, what is that? The change will happen whether all these activities has a selfish motive or selfless acts. That makes the difference. Anything done with selfish motives, like it is to show others how powerful I am, or call many people and so that I am doing it this way. This is basically ego play. This is basically an ego is speaking in the name of worshipping or puja or offering the rituals or feeding 1,000 people and all. This is a show. Actually, it is. If it is only the purpose is to help others, the show part need not to be there. It can be done silently, without even knowing it. That is the right way of offerings. Because that is your inner urge to give. In the joy of giving, you are getting in return. Because in the eyes of the divine or your deity or anything, nothing is hidden. Everything is known. People may not know, but the divine knows. So that is the right way of giving. That kind of urge, that kind of devotion, those are all internal characteristics. And those are valued more onto the spiritual domain rather than doing into this kind of external rituals. So it is counterproductive. It becomes your, like an expression of ego. That's it. The quantities and how you can do that and all those things, or maybe showing your power or your wealth or your property or your social influence, stature, or this kind of thing. If you use this puja and use this worshipping, use this festival and all those things to do that, or maybe, you make sure you become in the news, etc. So that is your external ambitions. That cannot be confused with your devotion. Your devotion can be done silently, even a single person knowing not that. In the selfless devotion, you are giving it for the joy of giving. So that is your internal devotion. which externally that may be nothing. There is no such thing visible. Nobody can talk about it. Nobody can see anything. Nobody can praise you for that and things like that. But that internal thing makes bigger impact than the external rituals and offerings. And what are the inner offerings? The devotion itself, pure love and gratitude, and your sense of surrender, you can offer. And if you go to the very high level, you can offer your living moment or whatever you can offer. It may be having knowledge, you may be seva, you can offer some service. I will talk about it a little later also And for the living moment, like Amar Jyoti ji says, that your best thing, your devotion is offer each of your breath to the Lord, because that is a symbol of your living. That is the highest level of devotion. So you are even offering your breath that is the best offering or best anjali, your best thing you can give, because that's what the prana will make you, that connects you to the energy system of your physical body, and that is the best thing you can offer. Okay, so in living moment of the moment through your breath you can offer. So each and every breath will carry the name of the Lord, name of the divine. So I see it for you. That is the highest level of offering one can give in the living body. Okay. All right. Next is prayers. Prayers, and also that is prayers also is also like whatever we are, our wish things we are expressing to the divine or the deity or something. We can different types of prayers. The content of prayer, the intention again matters, like the offering, the intention matters. Here also the intention matters. So it is, we pray for multiple things. So we pray for our good health, we pray for our prosperity, we pray for our family, and pray for the friends, and many other things we can pray. But the prayer was, it depends upon spiritual understanding is your prayer will be answered based on your level of vibration. You know that 250 is neutral, below 250 is negative. If somebody is negative vibration and they are praying, most likely those will not be answered, because they are fundamental. It is coming from the negative background. If it's a positive territory, 250 plus up to 499, those are the positive territory. It will be, answered. It will be, based on what is your purity of your intention. Things can be, our prayers can be answered. If it's 500 plus, then heart chakra opens. That is love and above vibration. The nature of prayer changes if your heart chakra open. You become more universal. How? Whatever you are asking during the prayer, the type of ask will change. You will be more into asking for more for others than for yourself. So again, it is a transition from the selfishness to selflessness. You can ask for others only if your heart chakra is open. Otherwise, it will not be meaningful to you. All the time, you will find what is my benefit into all those things. Why I should ask for others? They can ask for themselves. Why should I? Yeah. If that is the mentality, that means your vibration has not crossed 500. Yeah, it is you don't consider yourself as a powerful enough to get and distribute whatever the benefits to everybody else. So definitely you will ask only for yourself or your family or friends maybe. Yeah, that is the poverty consciousness. So poverty consciousness cannot take you much. Whereas if you go into that level, the 500 plus, and when you ask for the others, and if you go further higher level, you ask for the humanity, the tools, the methods, the divine things, all available. It's just you have to go, and maybe you are teaching new methods to the humanity, and then you are benefiting many people. you pray for the higher methods and more way of healing or better way of coming out from some humanities crisis, etc., that your level will be completely different. Okay, so if you are going to that level, the kind of energy you will attract, your vibration will be there, because otherwise you will not be able to attract that kind of thing. Then whatever be your personal need, that will be taken care of without even asking. Okay, if you are dealing with this kind of levels, and don't you think one person's requirement can be met? Definitely, yes. But I am talking about our own mindset and understanding of that. So if we cannot break that, keep on asking and even complaining, I'm not getting enough. Forget about I'm getting, I'm saying I'm also complaining, I'm not getting enough and all. If all my prayers are limited to that, okay, then it is very clear you have not gone to that level. And if you complain, most likely your vibration level is negative. You cannot appreciate things. You can only complain. Okay. So anyway, but saying so, our life by design is half empty and half full. Positive, negative, this duality, all the time it will be there with us. Okay. Only thing you have to appreciate that which is that positive part of it, negative part, we have to take it as a challenge, or higher level people take it as an adventure. Okay. Like through that also they find it is a sport, like adventure sport. Right? They don't take it as a trouble. Some people take adventure sport to climb a mountain. They walk 10 days with a very little less oxygen, keep on walking on the mountain. It is an adventure for them. They don't think, oh, why should I take this unnecessary journey to the mountain peak? Nobody lives there. Why should I take? So your approach is different, right? So climbing a mountain, you see why I should strenuous thing, and you have to walk. There is no car, nothing there. Why should I walk so long? It is a way you look at it. But some people, they take it as a challenge, and then beyond that, they take it as an adventure, and that gives them the joy. Same with the spiritual journey. Yeah. So it is. But anyway, let me come back to the topic of the prayer. Prayers are also like that. So you have to take life as it is. Life is neither good nor bad. It is the way it is. It is by design. So it is our approach to life that makes the difference. Life is not out there. Life is what we are experiencing inside. That means if you can purify your internals, quality of our life will change. That's for sure. All enlightened masters, they don't lead a different life, different world, but they live in the same world, same life differently. Okay, that is a main point to be understood and to be implemented in your own lives. That makes the difference. Awareness and understanding. All right, next go to the point is about the charity and donations. Like, it's also our normal human tendency to, it is good to have some charity and donate some good causes. Some people donate, at the temples or the, orphanages, on the, Goshala, and many things for human welfare, animal welfare, and for the environmental causes, and all this, doing some charity and donation. This is all fine. Yeah. And in fact, some of the religion, they specify the certain amount of your income should be given for this kind of charity. But anyway, that is their culture. But what I'm saying is, any kind of charity and donation is a part of the things part of our life. We have to take it, and we have to do as per our own. We call it sadhya and samartha, like your willingness and capacity. Okay. First is willingness. The first thing, you should be willing to give away some part of your earning. That is the charity and the donations. And second part is the capacity. You should be only wish to give is not enough. You need to have the capacity to give. because always it will be certain percentage of your earning, but if your earning is the volume wise, if our earning is less, you'll be able to offer less. But only thing is that you should have enough capacity to donate. If you don't have any earning or anything, you will not be able to donate, right? So the thing is, but you are willing to give, but you say, I don't have an earning. So you should have both. You should have willingness to donate and as well as capacity to donate. Both are equally important. And then you decide what percentage I should contribute and that you donate. Here also, the same thing what I explained about the ritual that comes here. Selfishness and selflessness. If this is the charity and donation is to telling the world how powerful you are and what are the good things you are doing for the society, that is your selfish motives. Yeah, that will not take you anywhere on the spiritual journey. Actual donations and charity are silent and without any advertisements, without anything, any kind of, thumping your chest that I have done this. Yeah, it comes with the understanding I'm nobody. I got it from the divine sources and I'm helping the process. It's flowing. It is flowing through me. I'm grateful because it is flowing through me. I'm able to develop the capacity of giving because of the divine reasons. And that's why I'm just giving it, make it flow. That is the right understanding of that on the spiritual context. So in this process, if you keep on asking, if I do that, what should I get? Then again, you are in that negative territory. Okay? Because your motive is selfish. You are keeping that as a business transactions. Okay, because it is give and take. If I give, I should get something, right? Yeah. Many people ask, "Are you stupid? I should get something." Oh, yes. You are right in your own perspective, but you failed into the higher domain because it is your understanding that everything is business. It is not. Most of the things in our life is beyond business. Yeah. Even if you don't have, there are certain aspects in life you don't have any capacity to buy. I normally give example when the time comes, whatever your wealth and power and things, status and all those things, it will not be able to buy you single minute or additional minute of your life. Yeah, you are that much poor in that sense. Okay, so better not to be too much pride into what you have. You have it because divine grace has happened to you, and in the equal case, if it's divine thing has been the changes, it can be taken out immediately, even without you cannot do anything about it. It's as simple as that. You lose everything within very short time. It's quite possible. We heard a lot of stories about that as well. Anyway, so we are not going into that kind of discussion here. What I'm saying is that so which is the right way of charity and donation? What you can offer comfortably, you do it without any advertisement and without all these things. It is only the joy of giving. The return, what you will get is the joy of giving. It is the highest level of self-satisfaction. Okay. You may not believe me right now, but if you go and practice in your life and see, you cannot get any return of somebody you have done something. I'm not saying only money. Yeah? You can teach somebody something, give your time, you give your service. So that is a way of your giving. It is the donation is not always the money only. It can be time, knowledge, understanding, and way of living, higher level of understanding. You can give many things. You can give your time, you can give seva, that is service. Anyway, all those things. What is the joy of giving? If you see, there is a change in, a positive impact happened in somebody's life. That is invaluable return. Somebody is suffering from some illness. You have done something, you have just maybe channel some energy, you prayed something, or give some kind of solace or understanding, and they got healed or cured. That is a big satisfaction by itself. Somebody was suffering into their life and getting frustrated and maybe almost lost all the hope from life. You give them hope and understanding. Slowly through some means, the positivity and all reinforcement, they come out of that. Now they lead a positive and meaningful life. So that itself is rewarding, isn't it? Yeah. You are not claiming that because of you it has happened. No, but you know that helped that person to come into the track. The life come back into the track. It is a big reward by itself. So it cannot be, it is like a valueless. Yeah? So somebody is struggling for something. Maybe somebody is trying for, say child, that is not happening, and by divine grace or something, it happened. Somebody was not getting married for a long time. It did happen. And somebody is not getting some, right kind of job or something happened, and all those kind of things. So these are all divine graces that happened. Only thing is you supported, give the understanding and awareness to move on, to be there, to not to lose hope. That itself is a big, higher level of donations, that offerings that you give, so that changes somebody else's life. So if this happens around you, yeah, that quality of your life will also change. Yeah, I'm not saying that it definitely happened, because it is not in your hand. You can only try. Yeah, Mahaphaleshu Kadachana. You cannot guarantee the results, and neither the life is like that. Maybe the person is having the huge karmic issue. They need to clear that first, and then they will get that whatever further. So they need to withstand that period where the karma is in play. You can help them with the understanding to face their life with conviction and things like that, to keep positive during the whole period. You can see that there is a karma play there. So you cannot do much to that other than the lighting the karma, lessening their karmic burden, so that with the proper understanding and few practices, they can reduce the burden. Their life will become easier. Even though the original function, what is the karma play, will not go, but it will help them to be more skillful to leaving the sea of life, and they can face the storm by themselves. Yeah. When they come across the storm and the other side of it, they win into their life struggles, and that becomes a reward by itself, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So then is here come whatever I told so far is the normal worshipping and all. Here comes, you come to let us start the spiritual part of it. Yeah. So once somebody has been having enough of their own, they play their own so-called karma yoga, so their own part of the good intention, they did whatever best they can do, etc. Then, and they get the divine send them one guide or guru. Yeah, and then they have they have a right to choose, and so they can accept that offer of that guide. If they consider that, accept that offer and say yes to the guru, then guru can initiate them into certain path. Normally it is whoever is, what is the best interest of that particular person, accordingly the guru is sent. Yeah? So it is not normally understood that you don't find a guru. Guru will find you. Guru finds you. How you get connected, it is just a drama in the external world. So, become my friend, and so and so referred to me, and okay, I like his lecture and I selected him. You don't select it, him or her. Your guru is chosen by the divine and send it to you at the right moment when you are ready. So That particular guru may be doing the same thing for years, but at that why that particular moment it appeared in your life, there must be a reason. Why not before? Why not after? Yeah, that part is taken care of by the divine. It is your eligibility that makes it happen, not other way around. It is not the eligibility of the guru. Okay. Anyway, so now if you say yes, you have a free will to accept the offer or not to accept the offer. But if you accept it, you say yes. Then, by the way, you have a right to test the guru or guide sent by the divine. You test on your own way. You ask questions. All of us, we are intellectuals. We cannot accept something just like that. We have a right to understand in our own way. If it is logical, so be it. You ask logical questions. See that the person sent to you by the divine, he or she can answer your questions to your satisfaction, or make you understand something, or that person is telling the truth or not, universal truth. How do I know that the universal truth is not? All of us, just take a note of it. All of us, we have an instrument built in by the divine. Yeah, by feeling. I don't know why, but this person is telling, the content, the thing it is being told, there is some truth in it. I don't know exactly what. It is not a logical either, but I feel there is a truth in it. That instrument, all of us, we have. Yeah. It is same instrument. If we go to some area which is high risk and all, we get some kind of, trigger. This place is not safe. Don't be careful. Or some of the, the places we get attracted to, that you said we feel appreciated because we have been given opportunity to go to the place and all. There is some aha moment come from within. All are coming from your instrument of the truth, which is built in. So you will feel there is something in it that is true. Okay, this resonance doesn't come from some fake people or some dialogue or some acting. So if the truth is missing, then this particular feeling will not happen. Yeah, or maybe temporarily we can impressed by somebody's words, but it will not sustain. Yeah, there is some doubt, something will be there in the background. Yeah, but there is something I don't, like. There must be something hidden into that one. If you feel otherwise, like if you feel that no, there is something truth in it, even though there is no extraordinary thing. It is not a big show. If the person is not a very famous, but something is resonating with me internally that appeal to you, that is the signal that you are getting into the truth. Truth has its own beauty. Just sharing with you, truth does not need advertisements, and neither if the majority tells the something else become the truth. Untruth cannot become the truth just because majority is saying so. And the truth ultimately overrides everything. Truth has a natural authority. What the external authority tells, that may not be the truth. But what truth tells, that become ultimate authority. And so you must understand that difference. So it is all about journey towards the liberation and the truth. Truth doesn't need the 5 people will talk about it and giving a website and marketing and advertisements to what the truth is. Truth is our basic thing, that basic component of our existence. Satyameva Jayate. Well, ultimately, it is us who have to clear out all the fogs and clouds and the doubts and this negativity and impressions and all, and go towards the truth. Spiritual journey can take you there. It's all about journey towards the truth, your own liberation. In search of the truth, that is what your spiritual journey is all about. Everything will be meaningful. Everything you will know why. You may not do about many things happening in the world. It is neither of it is your job as well. So, but you will understand what it is. Okay. There may be a lot of social injustice, a lot of crime, a lot of, war, a lot of people, egoistic people are there. They do harm to others and all. Yes, these are correct. But you will understand it. Your truth you will understand. You may not say anything, because if you say something, you will be labeled and you maybe get killed, by those people. Why to do that? You need to maintain your peace of mind, and you have to protect your family and things like that. So you need not to advertise that I know the truth. You know the truth, be quiet. Okay, but this understanding itself will liberate you, because you know the truth. And truth itself is liberating. It will take you to that. So when you end your life, you will not have the life of remorse and so many things we could have done. Some message comes in the social media that at the time of death, somebody is telling, what is my wish not fulfilled? I could have done these things different way in my life. Yeah. So that is a mere regrets into their lives and all those things. When you come in search of the truth in this life itself, you will lead that life. There will be no regret. It will be fulfilling life, because you will understand, you will realize whatever you could have done, you have done. And something is not your responsibility, you are not doing it. Punish all the bad people is not your responsibility. That responsibility, who has given you? Okay. Only thing you have to protect yourself from yourself and your family members from the bad people. That you learn how to do it. Protect physically. That is first principle of our, in our group we publish that how to lead our life. First is protect physically, of course. But correcting them, all those things is not your business. Yeah. So you will not do anything. No, you do. You pray to who has all the power. If somebody has done anything wrong, they will get their karma. Karma is not going anywhere. It may be just a matter of time. So you pray that let the divine justice be served. It will be served. And that is also the truth. You will see the truth. So many people has suppose done wrong to me, even after I come into the spirituality, and I have done nothing wrong to them, in fact, helped them the way possible. They did harm to me. It doesn't matter intentionally, unintentionally, and all those things, it doesn't matter. But whoever has harmed, they all will get punished by the divine, not by me. I will not bind any more karma. This life is, that is the last life. I don't have to come back to settle something. But that will be taken care of by divine. Even Babaji, tells me, just leave it to me. Not only they will be punished, you will be able to see that as well. In this life, in your eyes. Okay, that is the reward. Okay. You'll be able to see that justice happening. So it may not the way I think, but it will happen for sure, that I know. Okay, because that is the truth that shall play out. So there is nobody in this world is so powerful they can overcome the divine. It is not possible. Yeah, many people over the history of humanity, they tried. Many people tried to be God or to overpower, killing somebody else and become feeling powerful temporarily. Divine justice will come one day, they have to die. So that they cannot change it. So no matter, they tried many things, and their whatever, their kingdom, their family, and all those things get ruined, go into the ashes and dust. Yeah, those happen anyway. So now let us come back to that. So we're talking of the initiation. So the guru which will appear in your life, if you say yes, then guru will teach you something. That is spiritual techniques and practices. So here you have to, your devotion, what you are trying to achieve will get a shape. Earlier you were searching. You are a seeker, searching. Now the divine has sent you a guide. it will be structured. You need not to go trial and error anymore. You get a path. The path which is best of your best interest. And normally the guide is sent who are normally into your similar, you'll be able to understand the language and the like a similar kind of social background or social structure or like a similar economic background and things like that. So based on our level, we attract the guru accordingly. And all of us are all intellectual and scientific minded. So you will get a guru who is scientific minded and explain you scientific. Okay. So that kind of thing will happen. And you can answer any question. And then if you have, questions and this kind of thing, so they will be sending a guru who is following the path of Gyan Yoga, who can understand and deliver the knowledge. If somebody is more into like a seva and all those kind of things, like a doing service, the guru will be also teaching the seva methods, different way to serve people and things like that. If somebody is their path is like a bhakti and more of a chanting and singing and bhajans and things like that, that they will appear the guru. They will also teach these kind of methods more, what will appeal to more. So like whatever food you like, the guru will appear, the chef will appear who will prepare expertise in that kind of food. Okay, so that you can eat. So suppose somebody likes the Chinese, so Chinese chef will appear to serve the Chinese food. Somebody wants Mughlai, the Mughlai chef will come and serve Mughlai food. Somebody is a South Indian vegetarian food, and then some South Indian cook will come and serve those food so that you can eat them. Yeah, and you have your own nutrition. But if some other type of people come and suppose I'm taking only vegetarian food, and some cook comes and you can give the different type of steaks and beef burger and salami, they all this expert into all those things. I will not be able to take anything from that chef. The chef may be world best, but it will no use for me. Same here with the gurus. Yeah, the guru will be sent to you as per your own parameters, and that divine knows everything. So, and then the role of the guru will guide you towards your inner guru or soul consciousness. Yeah. The knowledge you will get through the guru, the physical guru, actually it will be coming from the guru mandala. The guru is just a representative, your physical representative to whom you can communicate one-to-one. And that flow of the information is called Guru Tattwa. That is the thing will reach to you. How much you take based on what is the capacity of your capacity, your container. So it will keep on coming till you have to keep on receiving of that, and you will get up to your level. As I said, that up to your own self-realization happens and the broadband connections open when you are in a position to download all this by yourself. Till that time, the external guru will be able to help you to go there. The difference between you and your guru is guru has already walked the path, guru knows the path, So that's why it can show you the direction, like you have a GPS. GPS has already shown you destination is there, it knows all the routes and which is the no traffic, nothing, least distance, then will take you to show you that direction, same as the guru. Jaggi Vasudev, Sadguru is telling GPS is guru positioning system. So you have to follow the guru like you follow GPS. Anyway, so in this case, so you will be given a path, a route, a roadmap, some technique, some things to follow. So your devotion to that path will make the difference. We are talking the path of spiritual, path of devotion. So how the path will come, your guru will give you. Okay, you have a right to accept or reject it. If you reject or you don't like the guru and maybe his way of talking you don't like or face doesn't like and all those things, or you think guru has some hidden agenda, whatever, you can have some reason, then you leave the guru, go to, and maybe after 5 years, somebody else will come and try something, it didn't happen, and then that guru goes, another guru come, maybe after 10 years, and then also do trial and error. So by the time maybe after that the life ends, and maybe next life, another guru will come if you are ready. But this will continue. But if you say yes, then that guru will definitely teach you something, and that is your spiritual path. Now, devotion to your own spiritual path, what you learn from your guru, will make the difference. More you devoted to the path, whether all I asked you, you have a sense of inquiry, you ask any amount of questions to get yourself clarified. That is fine. You should ask the questions. But at the same time, once your questions are answered, you follow the path. Don't keep on asking the question when answer, suppose you have 200 questions or 500 questions. That question is over, then you lose interest in the path. Go to another guru and ask the same 500 questions. Then another guru asks another 500 questions. These are nonsense. Yeah, these kind of things approach some people have. They think themselves very smart and they are doing some market survey. It is not about market survey. Your time is limited. You do your own test, yes. But at the same time, at the end of the test, you devote yourself to the path. You surrender yourself to the path. Nobody will demand anything from you. That's what, Narendranath Datta, who is a Narendra, he did the same thing with Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev. He has done all sort of tests. But when his test is successful, he surrendered his life to Thakur and the key of the Ramakrishna mission. Yeah, he surrendered. He didn't keep on questioning things. Yeah, initially he did. It is good thing, healthy thing to do, and test your own guru. Why not? But you understand that after your tests are over, you must surrender. Otherwise, if you don't devote yourself to the path, nothing will happen to you. Yeah. He will be like bhatakta hua, like as I said, some people keep on asking different questions to the guru. They think they are more intelligent than all these gurus and all the path and all these things. It is foolish. They are living in a fool's paradise. Anyway, so, and the time, the opportunity is lost. So anyway, in this case, so once you are satisfied, then you devote yourself. It is for your own benefit. You walk the path. That is walk the path, and on the path you will get all these kind of experiences of your own. A true guru, will not keep you as a slave. It's called, you are a disciple, yes, but not a slave. You no need to, each and everything of you have to take permission from your guru and things like that. If someone teaches you this way, then that is not the right guru for you, or that is not the right, approach. A true guru will teach you how to liberate yourself, how to be self-sufficient, not dependent on anyone, even in your own guru. In future, of course. Yeah. Initially, you do need a lot of dependency and doubts getting cleared and different techniques. Yes, I'm not talking about that, but not lifelong. Okay. So they will teach you how to get to your masters. You become the master of your own, and that is a self-mastery. That is self-awakening. That is the inner guru awakening. So external guru will lead you up to there. When that inner guru is awakened, the broadband connection with the divine opens, the external guru's job is over. Because you get enlightened, your guru is already enlightened, you also will get enlightened. It is called deep se deep jale. Yeah. Your guru is a lit up lamp, and yours, they make you prepare yourself to lit the lamp, and the gurus that come in touch with that, from one lamp, another lamp is lit, then both the lamp are lit together. Same time, nobody can see the difference which lamp has started first. Doesn't matter. It is not the who is first game. It need to be enlightened, and that both then enlightened and then both they live their life as per the divine guidance. They don't need interdependency goes. with you due respect, what makes the difference though is the gratefulness. Your gratefulness matters. Whoever the way you get it, you should be grateful all the time. And the gratefulness comes from within the depth of your heart. Not only for your guru and the path or guru tattva, it is for the whole humanity and the divine and everybody. It should be so and so that you have to go to the level where you are living a life of attitude of gratitude. Questioning is why? Why I have to be grateful for everything? Because the gratitude is the highest level of vibration you can hold in the human body without, without doing with the least effort. Let me put it in this way. Because all our purpose is to increase our vibration. The attitude of gratitude can hold a vibration. I'm not talking temporarily going and coming down. Attitude of gratitude is a foundation of holding the highest level of vibration in the human body. And also, there is a principle called the gratitude invites grace. So if you are divine grace, if you're holding gratitude all the time, the showering of divine grace will happen all the time. Like miracles will happen all the time. Yeah, divine grace. So why it will be attracted to you? Because you are holding that vibration through like a law of, law of what is called law of resonance. It will be attracted towards you. So that is the way to leading them, very high quality life. And so that is the attitude of gratitude. So whatever you come across, just, you have to be, of course, positive, not only positive, loving and be grateful. So that is the right way of living your life. Understanding the purpose of life, on this process, your life purpose will be revealed to you. So you will know that your life is not meant to just to born and do some study and earn money and get promotions and raise children and get married, raise children and then get promotions and get retirement and all those kind of things. Some disease comes and one day, that ends. This is not the purpose of your life. There is a higher purpose. And those higher purpose are I should not say hidden, but it is in the subtle dimension. Unless until you open up your subtler abilities, that will not be revealed to you. From that, once you are in the spiritual journey, you lead that kind of, life of attitude of gratitude, those, you will touch upon those. And a lot of understanding will come, and understanding will also be revealed to you about the purpose, exact purpose of your life. It may not be a very fancy thing, or may not be the list of 100 things. It may be just one thing, but your purpose of the life will be revealed to you. Because unless until that purpose is served, then you have to come back again to do that, the same, to attain that same purpose. Till you experientially go there and understand and provide you that kind of things energetically, this will be revealed to you. And at the same time, your awareness will develop. You'll be able to download the truth, universal truth, Brahmagyan, first hand. All in the through devotion and gratitude and that path only, I'm telling. So, universal truth, all your questions will be answered internally. Don't think only Guru can answer. There are many questions even Guru cannot answer, because so unique and so much of your own. Like I have shared my story of something at the time of my father's death. I cannot did my mundan, etc. I was feeling guilty about it. How even Guru can answer that why I'm feeling guilty about mundan I could not do at my father's when he expired. The ritual I could not do. These kind of issues You might have many such things in your life, unanswered questions. Nobody else will know, but you will know through direct downloading of that. Your questions will be answered. Yeah. So this kind of all your questions will be answered. Then truth will reveal itself. And that truth will give you the power. That will be the internal generator, the truth. Yeah. It doesn't matter how people are like playing to be powerful. You will be truly powerful by holding it. Holding the truth, the connection, without even claiming it. The entity who is claiming, that is the ego. No? Ego has gone long back. That is the kind of in the attitude of gratitude and helping the like a universal truth. Then you go to a level that is nothing else to know, and you are truly grateful of whatever you got through the Guru Tattva. And then what you do is your inner urge will come to giving back to the humanity. So you give your time, you give your teaching, you give your learning and understanding as much the people can take it. You don't give just because you wanted to give. That mistake many people do. Suddenly they start giving lecturing and nobody is willing to hold the lecture. So that happens because you are interested to give lecture. Nobody is willing to listen to you. So that knowledge, whatever you got, it has to settle within you. And that particular phase, post-enlightenment, that is called silence period. It goes into years. In my case, it is even 3 years. No talk to anything. Only I had to do job, my family, and that's it. Not giving. Forget about lecturing anyone. I was thinking, who am I to, give this thing? After knowing such a bigger truth, you truly realize how less you know. That I gave example of Isaac Newton. At the end of his life, he says that life is like an ocean. This world is like an ocean of knowledge. In my whatever humble effort I have given, with that I'm able to collect few grains of sand in the sea beach of the Gyan Sagar, that ocean of knowledge. That's it. If Newton can think he collected few grains of a sand, who are we? Means that much vast the knowledge is. And our claim is the truth is completely opposite to our own understanding of the knowledge. Yeah, there are many. So, by the way, we will go into some Kamakha. We have already, published. There is something called Das Mahavidya, the 10 Mahavidya and some higher knowledge. We'll talk about it later. So there are huge amount of knowledge available and all those things. So only thing is through the download, we can reach to the level where it is, we can give the maximum the possible. That's it. That is what we can do. All right. So now let us proceed. So we come into that awareness of universal truth, pure love and compassionate action. So when you come to that level and experience the truth, then your own mechanism of operating in the world changes. Then you operate from pure love. Your only thing is, it is like a actions become compassionate actions. Compassion means love in action. So everything comes from the compassion, and you means it is not you expressing love. You are, the love as a transaction goes. You become the representative of pure love. Yeah. So it just your presence is good enough. You become embodiment of love. Whoever comes into your field, they can feel it. I said all of us, we have that instrument. They can feel the pure love. So who are the more energetic, sensitive? They exactly, find out that pure love. Even if there is a big building, the master is there, is operating from pure love. The person who is entering the building will know that somebody is there in this building who is operating from pure love. That much powerful it is. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the, like, you have operate in the pure love and the compassion, your actions become compassionate actions. Selfishness goes completely. Selfishness is just opposite to spirituality. Yeah. Selfishness is the smartness and more these things, like a give and take and benefit and kitna fayda hai. All these are just opposite to that, the spirituality. Spirituality is universal. You get automatically benefited. Your abundance will be much, much more than what you could have got otherwise. Even if you got otherwise, it cannot stay with you. But this will stay because that will be your nature. So that will be your nature. If you like to have any kind of food, you will see that you are getting invitation from somebody who offered that food. You like to visit one country, you say one friend is there, is inviting you to visit their place. You've gone there. It could have never otherwise possible. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And it is all loving and so much enriching that it is that you have a meaningful life. You may not have an extravagant life, no need either. Yeah, but you will have a completely enriched life. Yeah? So you are, by heart, people will appreciate and will welcome you and all those things. Even though they call you for a cup of coffee or, then have minor conversation, but that experience would be highly fulfilling. What otherwise you could have got some business meeting in the 5-star hotel. Yeah, that is the kind of thing will change in your life. Yeah. All right. Now, giving back to humanity and Guru Karya. Okay. Earlier, I mentioned about one point on charity and donations. That is a different dimension. This giving back to the humanity is a completely in the different direction. Means now you are connected to the infinite source. So the giving will be natural. You cannot hold them. Only natural way is only to be in the flow. You become a conduit so that humanity gets the benefit what the faculty have opened within you. And through that, it will be, it will be delivered. That is the delivery mechanism. Through that, it will happen. Yeah. So you become part of that, and you just that is the way you are giving service to the society. Yeah. Materialistically, what role you will play? That part is called Guru Karya. It's two ways you can do that. As I said, you can do your own time or even money and whatever resources you have. You can offer for the Guru Karya. Guru Karya means the Guru Tattwa, what to whom you have learned that your Guru is doing, trying to do, reaching out to more people and getting things done. If you help that mission, suppose you say, okay, you invite your Guru and said, I will, sponsor a particular event for you and things like that. Yeah? Or maybe suppose they wanted to go somewhere, I said, we will make all the arrangements for you to come. And so that in this way, what will happen is, this is called the Guru Karya. Means whatever your Guru wants to do for the humanity, you are helping them, helping your Guru to do that. That is called Guru Karya. Whatever you have, learned from your Guru, you implement in your life, and your family, your environment will change. And that is also the way of living example of the Guru's teachings. So that way, the quality of your life will change, and the way you offer things will change. It will not be an expression of your ego and competition with anyone. It is you, because you feel like, the giving. You feel like supporting the cause. You feel like giving back to the humanity. So you will operate from that level. So in that, again, the similar thing like your willingness and capacity comes into the play. So your willingness is definitely good, and also your capacity. As per your capacity will give, and that is which is very common. But in absence of willingness, this will not open. The capacity will not open. Means if the willingness is not there, always there will be reasons how not to give. That is a selfish way of living. Yeah, that will not be, like spiritual in nature. Whatever you have, you are just offering certain percentage of it willingly, happily, lovingly. Yeah. Then in your life, the quality will get enriched. Yeah? So it is that will change, and many miraculous things will happen. Synchronicities will happen. Of course, the your willingness to give proportionately open the willingness to receive. I mean the flow channels to receive. Yeah. So you are basically opening the path so that you can receive more and more, and you are in that cycle. So this you are being into the divine, the channel flow of energy. Everything is energy. What you are contributing is energy. Even the money is one form of energy. Your time, your service, all the energetic, things you are giving, and similar way you will receive. It is your capacity to give determines your, the how much you will receive. Yeah. If I'm too smart and calculating everything while giving, similar way you will get. Yeah. Your guru or the guru tattva, they don't operate from this dimension at all. They are completely selfless. They are offering out of compassion. But if I make it, we find business in everything and stand intent. What is the cause? How much the benefit and all this? You do too much things. What we normally do in our day-to-day life, maybe that's what we learn from our childhood. Similar thing, if you apply, you are basically reducing your chances of getting from the infinite source. It is like going to a sea with a container. If you get a small container like cap of some water bottle in this much, you will get this much water. You go to the bigger bowl, you will get that much. You get a cup, you will get cup full of water. If you go with a mug, you will get mug full of water. And then you got a bucket full of water. Go with a tanker full of water. But these are all having a limitations. Source is infinite, like a sea. It is important to establish the pipeline from the source to the delivery point. All the masters, they do like that. So if you go with a small container, your offerings are like that, then that will determine your receiving capacity. So better to be in the flow, better to come into that level where happily you are offering and these things, then you come into that kind of channel is opened, and through that you will get also. Doesn't matter how much you give. Don't look at how much I have given. It will definitely come. Yeah, definitely come to you multifolded. So that is the thing. So we have to be in the flow of it. All this abundance and prosperity and things, wealth will come in this way. Yeah, not other way around. Not too much calculating, too much of these things. It will stop the flow. So we have to just once you open, and it will start growing and you have to accept it with the attitude of gratitude. Okay, so next is joy of life, each moment on planet Earth. So as the mind activity and all these things have stopped long back, so we will basically lead a enlightened living or holistic living. What is that? You live in the every moment by moment, with full of joy. From where the joy will come? It will come from within. We are made of pure love. Like we are Prema Sarupa. So once we stop the mental activity, open ourselves, energize, we are vibrating high, our love will ooze out of us. Yeah, that's what will be our existence. And that will bring joy in our life, inner joy. It is not the happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. It can come and go. This joy will be there all the time with us. We open the fountain through that spiritual practice. It'll keep on going. Yeah. And through the whole process, this is the journey of the devotion. What is the end of it? End of it is oneness, experiencing oneness. The difference between that the devotee, like who is devoted, devotee and the devoted, to whom it has been devotion, these two things merges. The final experience of the devotee will be, I am that, soham. So it will look like you are worshipping yourself. It means your higher self. Everything has been created by you, happening because of you, experiencing by you. All sun is rising for you, birds are chirping for you, the beauty of the world is for you. Okay, you can experience it, from inside. All the life, whatever is happening, so-called your life, it is a game what started by you and watched by you, because you want the thrill of life. Yeah. And at your will, that game will also end at one day, and that is also fine. Means it is all about you are experiencing yourself. No? So that is the ultimate self-realization. That is the ultimate goal of the devotee. So finally, it will be there's no one else. You are the one. We are all one. So that will have a experiential understanding, not theoretical. Theoretical is, one is fine. No, that is your theoretical understanding. When we experience it, internally, that time your goal has been achieved. So your spiritual journey will come to a conclusion or completion. That is the final goal. With this, I will conclude this learning session. So now, if there is any questions, you are welcome to ask me the question. So 1 minute, Nego, I've seen you raise your hand. Just give me a minute. Let me just save the attendance.
Ganesh. Hello.
Yes, Nego, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, Dasip, my question is that you said that chanting mantras, it creates a vibration and which induces this positive energy. This mantras, is it limited to this Sanskrit mantras only, or say in Hindu religion we chant Sanskrit mantras, or is it it can be in any other language or any other religion mantras, like this Islam, in Islam they recite the Quran or something like that. So is it applicable for all?
Yes, the actual literal language doesn't matter. Okay, literal language means that your intellectual understanding and the meaning and thing like that, but the vibration it creates, the way it is chanted, that creates that vibration. So it can come from any religious text also. Yeah, the vibration that matters. So which religion, or if it is only Sanskrit, no, it can be chant anything, any kind of mantra. Even you see, like what is called the original Adivasis, or what they call that tribes, they also chant different type of mantra in a different, some fire ceremony, and they chant something or do some kind of rituals. Those are all fine, not necessarily it has to have come to some structured religion or some particular language. But the purpose is same. So the language doesn't matter. So it can come from any type of background, any type of culture, and even it come from some tribes and all. They don't use any structured religion or language. That is also fine.
Okay. Thank you, Raji.
Okay, thank you. Vikas, go ahead.
Yeah, Guruji, I want to know what is true surrender.
Okay. Okay, true surrender is that when we internally internally realize that nothing belongs to me, that entity, yeah, the physical body, so then everything belongs to the divine. It came from the divine. What I'm running, I'm just having a temporary custody of whatever I got, and it has to go back to that. The self-realization of this fact is true surrender. When we realize that, everything, our thoughts, words, and actions about ourselves changes. That is, you can say, the understanding wise, that is the true surrender. So that is basically an experience, an expression from that experience that changes our life. That is true surrender.
Because most of the time, what happens we feel or we pray, I have surrendered myself. But in actual sense, we keep on doing what we want. I mean, what I want to do. Is that true surrender? No, I don't think so. And right, my understanding.
No. See, you're mixing two things. That is, you follow certain ritual, certain practice. It is your choice, your free will. That is different. Okay. True surrender means where you nothing left as me. That is true surrender. Let me give an example. Suppose a salt doll. Okay. Salt doll there is identity, there is something, it's a me, there is a name and all. When the salt doll has been put into the sea water, it merges into the sea. And it becomes part of the sea. It is sea, but the doll that loses its identity, there is nothing left. This is true surrender. As long as salt doll is there, surrender has not happened. Okay. When it is dropped into that sea, it becomes part of the sea. It is sea.
Yeah.
That is, I call the oneness experience. Okay. So if oneness means I am sea, that is the right experience and understanding. Okay, it is sea. Okay, but as long as it is in the short form, that surrender did not happen. Okay, that is the thing. Or if you say salt doll, maybe it is little abstract, a little different to understand. Even a wave of a ocean.
Yes.
Each wave has its own characteristic, one structure, length, height, and all these things, maybe things. So wave can think I am different than others. Okay. I'm bigger than my next wave and thing like that. Okay. So wave need not to do anything. Only the misunderstanding that I'm different than ocean has to go. That is surrender. The misunderstanding has to go. That is surrender.
Surrender. Okay.
It was ocean, it is ocean, it will be ocean. Or you can say it came from ocean, it is in the ocean, it will revert back to the ocean. That is the right understanding. Okay. And that understanding is the wave has surrendered itself to the sea. The truth. Okay. Only the misunderstanding has disappeared. Okay. So you can say you have to surrender not yourself. You will remain. Only the misunderstanding need to be surrendered and replaced by the truth.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. I think I have Ronita. I'll come to you. Dipannita also. I'll just let me switch on the power. I think it's still running a battery. Yes, Ronita, go ahead.
Pranam Guruji. So my question is regarding chanting mantras. Yeah. Pranam. So my question is regarding chanting of mantras. Suppose, of course, there's one mantra. I'm just giving an example. There's one mantra which your guru has given you. And then there is another mantra which is associated with a particular god, with a particular god's energy according to the scriptures. And before you got the Guru mantra, you have naturally started chanting that mantra, maybe because you want to get rid of an issue with me or whatever the reason be. So, and now, once you have got the Guru mantra, both come naturally to you, not all the time. During certain periods or certain parts of the day, they come naturally to you. So, is that fine? And is it a good indication, or you should?
This is fine. It is fine. What comes naturally to you, it's fine. There is no good and bad in it.
Okay.
Okay, you can practice both without contradicting or disrespecting any one of them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, or thinking this is higher, this is lower. There is nothing like that.
Okay.
But as you rightly said, every mantra has a purpose. So make sure the purpose you are chanting, that is appropriate mantra you are chanting. It's not all the mantra is for everything. That is the thing. Irrespective of whether it came from the Guru or any other source.
Okay. And Guruji, I had a second question.
Yes.
You mentioned selfless acts of service, right? So, but you had also mentioned once that I'm just giving an example. That is my only objective to mention it. That, in case you're suffering in a certain area of life, and if you help someone in that particular area, then that suffering might get eradicated or might get deleted or might reduce or
Yes.
So, and I would just like to get some clarification on this. So, but if I have to talk about myself, I can't do something. It could be anything. It could be sharing knowledge or doing something for you, anything. Such is my nature that I can't do anything thinking of that. I do it if I enjoy it. Like I enjoy giving tips on fitness because I've spent years on it and I'm very passionate about it. Not because I want to turn into a diva by practicing it. So how does that play out? I mean, is that a good thing? Because I also have seen people doing it very smartly, doing it aggressively, yet calling it a selfless act. So is my approach fine? Is it?
Okay. So first of all, what others do, it is none of your business. Let them do whatever they wanted to do. Everybody is walking their own individual path and their own understanding. Okay, it doesn't matter. So for you, first of all, let me explain you why it is recommended that whatever you need, if you can offer that, some part of that, then it will benefit you. Because the normal understanding, I need it, how can I give? Yeah. So suppose I'm not earning much money, I'm not a rich person. Yeah. So, and I'm suppose my salary or monthly earning is much less than others. So how I can donate some money to others if I need money? I need more money to live and things like that. So just let us understand that. Then I will come to your exact question. It is said it because the reason you are suffering into that less amount of money because some flow is somehow stopped in your energy circle. Flow of money is not coming to you because circle is not complete. The circuit is not complete. First, your duty is to open the circuit. Okay, opening the circuit will not happen unless until you give the same thing, what you need, to somebody else who also in need. So the giving part, like, disposing part, maybe that was the block. That's why you're not receiving more, because you're not giving. So by doing that act of giving, of course, that will be unconditional. You should not ask that you return me tomorrow. My guru told me to give, that's what I'm giving, you give me back tomorrow. Yeah. So then it will not work. No need to be smart into this. Yeah. So you truly give. You are basically able to give. Your conscious effort is there to give. From internally you allowed that to happen. That will open the energetic gate. That energetic gate will attract more money into your life. And then your overall issue is solved. It will not solve by holding more money, waiting for more money to come. When I will give triple the money I have, then only I start giving. These are all like energetically, there are bad policies. It will not happen. Okay, even though it is logical, but it energetically, it will not happen because it didn't open this gate. Okay, so this is the understanding of that, why we recommend what you need most, you give the same thing to somebody else so that the channel opens, the gate opens, that the circuit start flowing back into your life. That is the reason. Okay. Now, so far as your experience is concerned, you have to first, what you need to do, initially we don't know what is in our best interest. Okay. We are taking decisions in our life based on our limited understanding. And that is where your guru comes. If you ask, only then guru will tell. Otherwise, guru, why he will bother you with lecturing you? If you ask certain things, if you are in a doubt, ask your guru. If this is my dubidha. In this case, what should be my approach? Guru will advise you. What is the energetically correct approach? What is the lead you to the more truthfulness and more prosperity? Simple. Okay, don't think too much. You just ask the guru. And that you have to implement. Only knowing will not solve anything. Once you implement, then also everything has a divine timing, by the way. You don't think even if you are following Guru's advice, you implement it, tomorrow things will change, it may not be. Maybe there is some karmic thing involved there and that karma will first finish, then the things will start happening. That is also fact. That also happens, yeah. But if you do, and then it will happen for sure. Only that is maybe the matter of time. Timing can differ. That's nobody has a control over that. Timing can differ, but it will happen for sure if you follow that principle. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
All right. God bless you. Okay, Dipanvita.
Pranam, Rajdeep uncle. My question is, with the understanding of the fact that at a spiritual level, the wave or the ripple is a part of the ocean, how does this understanding, like when we talk about individual karma based on actions, those are at a individual, like soul consciousness level. But then we also speak about the karma of, like during Karmakshalan, we spoke about the karma of our forefathers. So is there something called a collective karma of humanity? Because ultimately we are part of the same ocean? Or when we talk about karma, is that something which is not it is one layer above the spiritual level? So it is not really a collective thing.
Okay, good question. Your question has a multiple levels. So first, let me clarify the different levels. Okay, I will explain the truth. Then I will come back to your question. Maybe by the time I will come back, I may forget that question. You repeat. Okay, I may ask you again. First, let me give the understanding of that. That first of all, that the karma is not in our soul's plan. Originally, we deviate from the soul's plan by our free will. That's how we create karma. That is an imbalance in the energy that, as per the law of energy, it will come back to the neutral. If it does not happen in one lifetime, the neutralization, then only our soul plans our next life so that we can neutralize all the past life karmas. So this is one part. So the karma converts into soul's plan, not created by the soul, but only if there is an imbalance we create out of our free will, which soul doesn't have entered into that. Out of free will, if you have done something, said something, then only it will create something, some amount of karma. And if we can finish in the same lifetime, there is no need to carry over. But if it has to carry over, then soul comes into the play and design a life, next life, such a way that all our pending karmas get sorted out. It creates the situation, bring the similar, people to whom it has happened and things like that. Okay. So this is how the soul plans. But soul does not create any karma, neither it is a soul's intention to, give you the karma. Okay. Soul only help you to sort out the karma. That is a thing. Okay. Now, regarding your ancestral karma or the family and all those things, collectively, there is some karma, it is correct. Collectively, we carry over some karma, but we need to settle. These kind of karmas, your incarnated body doesn't know from where it has come. Okay, in the family karma, that you don't have any knowledge or you have not created by yourself, but it is true that you have to carry some kind of karma, collective karma. But this is your lower level understanding. Your soul level, before you take birth, everything is known. Soul knows everything. Whether it is created or not, that is a different issue, but it knows everything. So if soul chooses which family you need to born, which will be your parents, that particular family, what are like a balance sheet, okay, good thing or bad thing into that family is already known before you take birth. You choose to take birth. So at soul level, you have only chosen to take that particular birth into that family. So to meet certain of your objectives of that life, and by choice, you have taken all the debits and credits of the family as well, as a collective responsibility. So if it comes to you without any fault of yours, that is correct. At the same time, this has been chosen by you at the soul level. Okay, it is not that you have pushed into something what you don't want to. It is not that. Truth is something else that I just explained. Okay. So now it is only about your awareness and understanding. You have to do your best. Okay. You need to lead a life where you can minimize all those things. And for that, your approach is very simple. What my teaching is no harm to anything or anyone. That's all. If you lead only this principle, don't harm anyone, consciously anyone, anything or anyone. Anything means in the animals and the nature and things like that, or anyone, any other human being. Then you are good. Your things, the quota will reduce. If the karma and everything will be exhausted and things like that, even if this ancestral thing has come, it will be taken care of. Not only that, you will be then guided by the divine. You will be protected and guided by the divine. Okay, so you will be able to complete your life mission without any, major obstacle into it. But in these steps, you have to choose by your free will. You have to say yes when the things comes to you. You have to follow that train of spiritual practices and lead your life accordingly. Okay, so this is the background. Now you tell me the questions you asked. In light of this, then I can answer.
Yeah, so I think you mostly answered it, but my question was,
I just summarized it.
The understanding that that we are part of we are only the physical identity is only the ripple or the wave, and we are all connected as in we are all part of that universe. So. But the karma that we individually have is, it's not. I guess it does have an impact on the collective karma, but individually, I think as we incarnate as in a physical body, we choose a certain balance sheet or karma balance to live or experience that life in a certain way based on the soul's plan or the soul's purpose. Something like that is.
Okay, yeah, good. Now let me give you the analogy of the sea, how it plays out. We came from the same sea, same source, same sea, each and individual wave has certain thing like a persistency, how long it will be, how far it will move, and thing like that. What speed it will move, and what are the characteristics it will have. Those you can say those are the karmas. But this thing will start at certain moment and it will end also. That is certain. It will, whatever has started, it will end as well. So if it is karma, if it is ancestral thing, if it is any other characteristics, it will start in the process, and at the end of it, it will dissolve in the process as well. So that particular wave will go back to the ocean by, whatever has been created on the way, it will, it will give away and it will go back. Okay. This is the process of that. So it is, of course, as the individual waves are different, their characteristic will be different, how height it will be, will be different, like the karmic thing will be. Accounts will be different, connection will be different, family will be different. Based on that, the nature of the wave will be different. But otherwise, it will start and it will definitely end. Okay. That is the one. How long it will stay, that is the only different thing. But otherwise, that is truth is, once it is started, it will end, including the karma, including everything.
Yeah.
Okay, which is not ocean, which is only the part of the wave shall start and end also.
Yeah. Understood. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Fine. I think, okay, Roy, go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Rajiv, this is regarding this waves and the ocean, which, many a times I've heard of this example, and is there in the Gita also. And there's a statement which I have half understood and half not understood. So since you raised this, I thought that maybe I'll ask. I don't know if it's very relevant to this, but I thought I'll bring it up. And in the Gita, it is said in the English, in the English language, it is written or said that the Lord says that I am in the waves, but they are not in me. There's one line. It's, Lord or God or universal consciousness, whatever you can call it. It says that I am in the waves, but they are not in me.
Okay.
So I keep on thinking about it, and I'm not sure that I really know what it means.
Okay. Actually, I don't, recall the exact phrase of Gita, and as a policy, I don't explain about any scriptures. Yeah. Okay. But let me give you, saying so, let me give you the understanding. It is said that the ocean contains the wave, but the wave doesn't contain the ocean. Yeah, that is the truth. It is some expression of that. So it doesn't contain the whole thing of the ocean. The wave cannot. It came from the ocean. It will go back to the ocean. So in that sense, that the ocean creates the wave, but the wave doesn't create the ocean. Yeah. So that is, the creator is much, much vast than the creation. I think that's what it meant there. So the creation cannot be higher or bigger than the creator. So that is the thing. So it is, that's what is this analogy, the ocean and the wave, that may be, that is the type of thing it has been trying to explain there by that expression.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think if there is no other question, so we'll conclude our today's session. So we'll just chant the Shanti part and then conclude our the session for today. Okay. We'll start with 3 Om chanting. Om. 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 Sarvesham swastirbhavatu. Sarvesham shantirbhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Om sarve bhavantu sukhino. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Mangalam.